That's not an atheist.
No, it's not based on any. Just something that came up. Sort of, how can I say it? In terms of a religious group or a revelation.
It's a pantheist worldview. Pantheists have the same kind of worldview, but it's not an atheist worldview.
It doesn't belong to any revelation, so something was revealed from
No, revelations. It was revealed to me.
How?
Through meditation. How did it come? I got a message.
From where?
From the source.
What source is that?
The all. What you would call, or what some people call God.
How would you prove that the all?
I can't prove it's personal.
So you're more based on your personal opinion?
You could call it an opinion, but I would say this is what I believe, because I got the message. It may not have been given to you.
Alright. Then how do you know that's the truth?
It's true for me.
But how do you know?
Because it works for me.
How would you be able to prove it?
I don't have to prove it.
Okay, so
It's true for me.
You have it for yourself.
No, it's not for myself, because there are many people that believe it. There are many people that share the same view. And it's true for all of us.
Okay. And what do you think from that?
Peace. We attain peace from it.
And is that only from within this world, after everything goes away and then nothing exists?
Say again?
Is it just within this world in terms of what you pass
This world is just a place in time. It's just our experience. We're experiencing the human experience now, and after this, I'll experience something else.
So you don't. So that means after this, you don't think there's anything else after?
There's always something else.
What would you say what it is?
I don't know. There's always something else. I don't know what it is though.
Do you believe your stuff on evidential basis?
Well, yeah. Because if we're all energy forms, and energy is a constant, and it's just transforming into different forms of energy, then that's all that's going to happen. I'm just going to transform into different forms of energy. So are you. So are you.
So is that your definition of energy?
My definition of energy is the first form of thermodynamics. Energy cannot be created or destroyed, it only transforms. And that holds true to the whole universe.
Because obviously, from what I gathered from the last conversation, you said that energy always existed, right?
That's right.
Okay, how would you be able to prove that it always existed?
Because we're here.
But that still doesn't prove that. Just because energy existed.
But energy has always existed.
Yeah. But how would you,
in some form or another.
Would you be able to prove that?
I'll prove it to you right now. Is God energy?
No.
God is not energy. No. Does God have power?
Well, it depends. You have to define more than that.
Okay. Does God have power? Would you say God has power?
But would you?
Okay. So what is God then? What is God?
God, first of all, is not within the what you would call it, within the universe. It's outside the universe, space and time.
I don't want to know where God is. I said, what is God?
I'm just saying.
All right, but what is God?
I can't describe it because the thing is, it's in Islamic things that we know that we haven't seen God. We'll never see God in this world. It's just what befits him.
So you don't know what God actually is then?
What would you mean by that?
I asked you what God is.
But when you say that,
all right, what is a dog?
No, that's different. But
you know what a dog is, right? It's a four-legged animal with a waggly tail. Yeah. All right, so what is God?
You haven't seen it, so we can't describe.
So you don't know what God is?
No, but we know what He revealed to us.
My friend, you're talking about something that you don't even know what it is.
I know. I'm just saying, I will know.
So how are you going to talk about something you don't know what it is?
Because usually you're talking about seeing something. When you see something, you're able to describe what that thing is. But I haven't seen it.
So you don't know what it is then?
When you say, okay, there's a thing to it.
Can anyone tell me what God is then? Can anyone tell me what God is?
The closest we can come to an answer that you are seeking The Quran tells us in chapter 112, say Allah is one, eternal, absolute, begets not, nor is begotten, nothing like unto the Creator. So whatever you are going to ask in the form of a question to conceive of a creator is not going to be the creator.
Okay, so basically
Now,
we can't conceive what the creator is.
that's what the creator says, and logically speaking, we cannot do it.
Okay, so we're talking about something we can't conceive, yet and still we believe and we agree, or people do, I don't, agree that this book came from it, that book came from it, it said this, it said that, it did this, it did that, but we don't actually know what it is.
The logic is slightly flawed, respectfully. You see, when you say we don't know what it is, I heard the conversation you were having about the entity you accept.
Entity?
Yes. You talked about an entity.
There's no entity?
Yes.
Oh, okay, like a dog?
Yeah.
Okay, or a tree or something, yeah.
Yeah. Now these are limited within a limited experience.
That's right.
Okay. If, for example, we take it on a plane where we know about certain things, we discuss them as though they are real. Okay?
Yeah.
We do, don't we?
Yeah, yeah.
But we don't see them.
Like?
Yeah? Quarks.
Quirks.
Quarks, you know, physical atoms, quarks,
Atoms, you mean?
subatomic
Oh,
particles.
oh, okay, yeah.
Quarks,
Yeah.
yes?
You can't see them.
Nobody's seen them, but we know they are there.
Okay.
How?
How? Tell me how. I don't
It's
know.
a question. No,
I don't know.
Right. The problem here is this, that although we cannot see it, we accept its existence.
Right.
How do we accept its existence when we cannot see it?
So where did you get it?
So the logic is this.
Yeah, so how do we, why do we accept it? Yeah.
I'm extending it, yes?
Yeah.
The logic is that if you cannot directly see it, you can feel its effects.
Right.
You know that a standard model will give an X result.
Yeah.
But if that result isn't met, something else is interfering.
Right.
You okay? Yeah, you touched on thermodynamics earlier on.
Quantum mechanics.
Yeah, okay. Now, you find that we cannot see it. Similarly, the current conversation that's taking place, and hopefully we may be able to achieve an answer about dark energy, dark matter. Why do we call it dark matter? Because
So
we can't see it.
Yeah.
Yes, we know there is an effect there, but we can't see it. However, the question then logically is this: if I am able to conceive of my creator, then the
Then it
creator,
exists.
no,
Then it exists.
no, the creator stops being the creator, because it is now within the limited sphere of my experiences.
Okay, but then.
And logic dictates that if it is, then it can't be a creator.
So the creator can only be the creator if you can't conceive what it is.
I didn't say that. If you hear me logically speaking, if I am able to conceive of a tree, would you accept if I told you that tree is my God?
I'd accept it. That's fine for you.
No, I'm asking you logically, would you accept it?
Yeah.
Why?
It doesn't affect me. If that's what you want to believe, then that's down to you.
Right, okay. So logically speaking, if we cannot see something, we can accept its existence, yes?
If we cannot see something,
We can accept its
we can
existence.
accept its existence, yeah. If there's a method to show that even though you can't see it, you can see the effects.
The
of it.
effects,
Yeah.
exactly. Now, if you look only at the effects, that is not answering our central question. Can we know about that entity? Absolutely. No, we can't.
No.
Well, if we can't, do we stop believing that it is there?
No.
So the creator can be there and we cannot describe him.
Okay.
It's logical.
So the
So
creator's
now,
there, according to you,
now
the creator's there.
no, not according to me. Logic dictates, like I just said, it says the creator is one, eternal, absolute, begets not nor is begotten, none like unto the creator. Now, logic is telling me, yes, whatever I can conceive of will be within the realm of the created entity in the universe. And if that is the case, then whatever I can conceive of, yes, and I can test,
Whatever you conceive of
is limited.
is limited.
Now-
So you do it in injustice.
Now, whether it's an injustice or not, the facts are giving you a different story.
Go on.
Do we agree?
Well,
I'm
so far
asking.
we're agreeing so
We
far.
do, don't we? So it is conceivable, logically speaking, that you can accept the existence of a creator, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to understand in totality what the creator is, just like the quarks.
Right, okay.
We are logical about
But
that.
if But those quirks are not saying something. Those quirks are not saying, or people aren't claiming that, you know what, I got a message from the quirks guys, and the quirk said so and so and so and so.
Okay.
People are actually claiming
Yeah.
that this entity that we can't conceive of
Yes.
is saying something or said something to them.
Absolutely. Now, what is illogical about that?
All I'm saying is, if you are saying that, which is fine, if you think that you got this message from this entity, absolutely fine.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with you.
No problem.
I'm saying you're entitled to that.
Although I'm entitled to it, that's not the question we are trying to answer here. I asked, is it logical to accept the existence of something without the need to see it or totally? We agree with that. So now you said, well, the quarks don't give messages to people.
Yeah.
This entity
apparently gives
yes,
messages to
apparently gives messages. Well, logically speaking, the first thing that a human being who has received something like this ought to do is to investigate whether there is any veracity in this claim of this entity.
Right.
Isn't that logical?
Right.
Now, we have got, as you rightly pointed out, brother, we've got claimants, possible potential claimants. Okay?
Yeah.
Well, how can we establish which one actually is this message that came from the Creator? Yes? Now, in order to do that, we would have to definitely rely on certain given objective criteria. We are agreed, aren't we? Okay? So the moment somebody tells me, well, I only believe because it came to me, it is subjective.
Right.
We will not be able to test it.
I agree.
So, is there a way of testing it?
I don't know.
No.
Does this thing want to give you or give everyone a message?
Only that thing can give you the answer. Do we agree?
Okay.
Now I will ask an obvious question. Have you studied the Quran?
I haven't studied it. I've read parts of it.
Brother, can I have one? My name is Shabir. You are?
Sara.
Sarah, nice meeting you, sir.
How you doing?
That's a present for
I've
me.
got one.
Well, it's still a present for me.
I've
You
already
can
got
have another one.
It's already got one. Just tell me what to do.
So when have you had it? Since when have you had it?
I've had it for like a year now.
But you haven't.
I've read some of it. I've got that same one.
Jackala, you can. This is just a card.
All right, fine.
That's fine.
I don't need to waste it.
Well,
I've
now,
already got one. I
no
don't need
problem.
to.
Thank you very much. Yeah, but here is the issue. You see, at the end of the day, I say one thing. If somebody comes and tells me something, the first thing I'm going to want to do is, okay, I've heard what you have said. I want to see if it makes sense to me first. Yes, because if it doesn't, I'll immediately want to know what are you saying.
Yeah.
Okay? And if I realize, look, there seems to be an element of truth to it, then I am going to investigate further. Obviously, we are still all entitled to our opinions, and we are entitled to what we want to believe. Yes? I usually, on a personal level, am very uncomfortable with words like religious and believe and faith. Yes? They are not entirely objective as such.
Right.
Okay? So when somebody tells me, look, I believe because I want to believe, no problem. You are fully entitled to that. At the end of the day, it is a learning experience for all human beings. However, when an entity is being discussed, my view is a very clear one. If we take that logical next step, then we have to investigate whatever this claim, in whatever form it is, and we ought to address it and study to see whether what we are thinking has got any truth to what we are thinking, or are we possibly up the creek, as it were.
Right. Okay.
Logical. Nice meeting you, brother.
All right.